specchio.
The movie begins with Adrian sitting alone on the floor of his mansion. He looks broken as he watches a video his girlfriend Belen left behind. In the video, she tells him it's over. She can't be with him anymore. She has met someone, and worse. She asks him not to look for her. The message shatters him, trying to numb the pain. Adrian goes out to a bar that night. There, a waiter, Fabiana, notices his sadness. She watches him, then remarks she doesn't like seeing men cry, but her colleague is less sympathetic, says men usually cry out of guilt. Fabiana disagrees. After finishing an entire bottle of whiskey, Adrian leaves her a huge tip. She's grateful, but it's clear he's drunk. He bumps into a stranger outside, and without warning, strikes first. A fight breaks out until the stranger's companion steps in. Fabiana rushes outside and helps him up. Right away, she realizes he's in no condition to drive, so she offers to take him home. But Adrian is too drunk, too lost, to even remember where he lives, so Fabiana decides to take him to her place. On the way, Adrian starts conducting the music she plays. Fabiana finds it interesting. At her place, he collapses onto the couch. The next morning, Adrian wakes up confused. He doesn't remember anything. Fabiana fills him in, but he barely reacts. He's already distracted, distant. He leaves immediately, heading to work. To the concert hall. Adrian is a maestro, conductor of an orchestra. But even at practice, his mind isn't there. He can't focus. Later that night, he goes back to the bar to see her again. This time, he apologizes for his behavior earlier, for leaving without saying thank you, then asks her out. She hesitates at first, then agrees. He takes her to the concert hall, passionately shows her the arrangement, the orchestra pit. Fabiana is impressed. The atmosphere builds. The connection grows. Adrian tries to get close, but Fabiana pulls back. She assumes he's married or has a girlfriend. He quickly clears it, says he's single. And just like that, her guard drops. He takes her home. They spend the night together. The next morning, Fabiana wakes up early. In the bathroom, she notices 2 toothbrushes. She pauses. Did he lie to her? Then she hears it, a strange sound coming from the sink. She pauses, listens, but ignores it as she walks through the house. She spots a table covered with footwear designs. Then Adrian appears. Something about him feels different. She tenses up, slightly uneasy. He casually asks if she wants breakfast. Outside, she asks why he lives so far from the city. Adrian says he likes the quiet, helps him concentrate. Later, after the meal, 2 police officers arrive, Officer Francisco and Detective Bernardo. They bring unsettling news. There's no evidence Belen ever left the country. Adrian shrugs it off, but the police aren't convinced. To them, something feels wrong. And just like that, he becomes a suspect. He shows them Belen's workstation. They look through it, then the lake. Fabiana watches, uneasy, angry. She thinks he lied to her. Adrian quickly explains. Belen didn't disappear. She ran away with someone else. That's why he said he was single. Then he asks her to skip work and stay with him that day. Fabiana agrees, but inside the house, things start to change. While in the bathtub, Fabiana notices ripples. No one touches it, no explanation. Then suddenly, the power goes out. She panics, but Adrian stays calm. He explains it happens whenever it rains. Still, something doesn't feel right. The next day, the strange events continue. The water heats up by itself. She tries to cool it, but it turns boiling again, burns her. The sound from the sink keeps returning, again and again. But Fabiana stays. It seems her love for Adrian is stronger than her fear of the house. Before long, they grow even closer. So close, she even moves in with him. One day, while enjoying herself, her eyes lands on a mysterious key. She examines it, but feels it looks more like a necklace. As she admires it in front of the mirror, the lights go out. She hears sounds downstairs. Then, the dog startles her. She slips, slams her head against the piano. When Adrian returns, she's shaken. She tells him everything. The noises, the water, the feeling that something is wrong, that the house feels haunted, but Adrian dismisses it. He says it's just old pipes. Nothing more. Right then, his phone rings. It's the police. They found a body, and they need him to identify it, to confirm if it's Belen. Adrian goes, fearing the worst. But it isn't her. He returns home. Fabiana is worried. He assures her that Belen is no longer in his life. Fabiana confesses her love for him. As she hugs him, her expression shifts, like she knows something. Then, something creepy happens. Belen appears, a ghost-like presence, watching angrily. And just like that, the story changes, goes back in time, to when Belen is still with Adrian. In Spain, he's an aspiring conductor. Belen, a footwear designer. They're happy. Then Adrian gets a huge opportunity to conduct at a prestigious venue in Bogota, Colombia. Belen agrees to go with him, but on one condition: he stays faithful. Adrian lets her choose their new home. The house once belonged to a famous German architect. Now, his widow, Emma, has no real use for it. She agrees to rent it out, but with one condition: they must take care of Hans, her dog, because she's leaving for Europe. Belen agrees. They move in. At first, everything seems fine, but one day, Belen visits Adrian at work and sees him with Veronica, a violin player. The doubt begins. She confronts him, warns him if there's anything going on, she'll leave and never return. The next day, she sees a message on his phone from Veronica. That's enough. She believes he's cheating. She confronts him again, but Adrian denies it, only admitting to flirting with her, nothing more. Still, tension builds, so Adrian gives her space, hoping things will cool down. But Belen isn't convinced. Later, she meets Emma again. Belen opens up, tells Emma she left everything behind for Adrian, but now she's not even sure she can trust him. So Emma asks, what would Adrian do if she disappeared? Belen wonders. Emma suggests something, a test. She takes Belen to the bedroom, then reveals something hidden, a secret door behind the mirror. She hands Belen a strange key, and she opens it. Inside, a hidden room, soundproof, invisible from the outside, but from within you can see everything, even hear everything through built-in speakers. But one problem: you need the key to get in and to get out. So she records the video, the same one Adrian watched at the beginning, saying she's leaving, ending everything. Then she packs her belongings and hides them inside the room. At that moment, she hears Adrian coming. She moves fast. She puts the key down, writes a note, and in her haste to slip into the room, she inadvertently leaves the key behind. Moments later, Adrian walks in with flowers, but when he sees the video, everything changes. He believes she's gone. He sits there, crushed, staring at the screen. Inside, Fabiana likes what she's seeing, but then his attitude shifts. The illusion breaks. Belen panics and decides to end the test. But the key is nowhere to be found. Realization downs. She dropped it. Panic sets in. She calls out, screams for Adrian. But the room is soundproof. He hears nothing. She tries to break the glass. It doesn't move. And just like that, Belen realizes the truth. She's trapped, while Adrian sits just outside, crying over her. The next day, Adrian reports Belen missing. He gives the police everything, her video, every detail he has. To him, she's gone. But behind the mirror, Belen is still there, still trapped, still fighting. She starts searching the room, tearing through anything she can find. She finds a journal, and with it, a tool. Something sharp, something useful. Immediately, she starts digging into the wall, desperate for a way out. On the other side, Adrian hears faint sounds, but he ignores them. He has no idea what's really happening. Time passes. Hunger sets in. Belen finds an old can of food, and with no option, she eats. It tastes bad. The water's no better either. Day after day, she watches Adrian through the mirror, watching him change, watching him lose hope. believing she left him for someone else. The pain turns into frustration, so she starts hitting the pipes over and over again. That strange movement in the sink, the noise in the house, it's all her, but Adrian never understands. Then one day, Adrian leaves. Belen goes back to digging, pushing harder than ever, until suddenly, she sees him return. Not alone, Fabiana's with him. From behind the mirror, Belen watches them together, helpless, breaking. That morning, in the bathroom, the noise Fabiana heard came from her screams, her insults, her calls for help. Belen keeps digging until she hits metal, an iron wall. There is no escape. Desperate for water, she turns the faucet, nothing, so she forces the valve open. And suddenly, hot water bursts through the system, burning Fabiana in the shower. Seeing Fabiana in pain makes her forget her ordeal for a moment. Still, Belen's cries go unheard. Later, when Fabiana finds the key, her hope rises, but just as quickly, it fades. The moment she decides to wear it, days go by. Then one afternoon by the lake, Fabiana throws an apple into the water. She watches the ripples spread, and something clicks. The bathtub. The movement wasn't random. Someone is doing it. She rushes back inside, fills the sink, and says it out loud. If someone is there, do it again. The water moves. She freezes. Behind the mirror, Belen hits the pipes again. Fabiana's fear turns into realization. Someone is trapped in there. She starts testing it, calling out names. Nothing. Then, Belen, the water moves again. That's it. That's the truth. Belen is alive. She asks if Adrian locks her inside. Belen says no. Then Hans starts barking in front of the mirror in the bedroom, and Fabiana finally sees it. The hidden door. After searching a while, she finds it, then realizes what that key is for. But just before opening the door, Fabiana stops, because she knows if Belen comes out, Adrian goes back to her, and she loses everything. So she makes a choice. A quiet, selfish, irreversible choice. She walks away, leaving Belen trapped, and pretends nothing is wrong. From that moment on, Fabiana lives in the house, knowing the truth. Knowing Belen is behind that mirror, watching everything. One day, she tries again, calls out, waits, listens. Nothing. No sound. No movement. Just silence. Desperate, she fills the bathroom with steam and writes a message on the mirror and waits. Nothing happens. No reply. Just emptiness. Eventually, the guilt becomes too much. She packs their things and moves to another room, away from that bedroom. Adrian finds it strange, but doesn't object. Not long after, Bernardo visits her, tells her to be careful, says she doesn't really know Adrian, then hands her photos, Adrian and Veronica. Fabiana is shocked. Meanwhile, Adrian ends things with Veronica. He's ready to commit to Fabiana. Back at the house, Fabian's curiosity takes over. She needs to know. She's sure Belen knows about Veronica, so she decides to open the door and slowly steps inside. There, on the bed, Belen lies still, not moving. Fabiana freezes. She thinks she's dead, but then Belen attacks suddenly, and Fabiana drops to the floor. Belen doesn't wait. She runs out of the room and locks the door, finally free from the prison of her own making. Now a prison for her nemesis. Downstairs, she finds a recorded message. Emma is dead. The house will be sold. They must leave. Hearing that changes everything. This time, Belen chooses to leave for real. She places the key on the bed, then hangs a photo of herself and Adrian on the mirror. A silent goodbye. No words, no explanation, just an ending. Adrian knows nothing. He has no idea that Fabiana is now trapped behind that mirror, living the same nightmare. And the only person who knows the truth is Belen. And with that, the movie ends. Thank you for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you were captivated by the story, please like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite thrillers.